Today we're going to be making quiche Lorraine. The ingredients are in the comments. Let's start by adding our bacon to our skillet, and we are going to cook that bacon until it's cooked down a little bit and browned. The next step, we're going to add in our ham. Be really careful with this step because sometimes that ham will jump right out of the pan at you. So maybe turn the heat down to about medium. Now we're going to drain our ham and our bacon on a paper towel lined plate. And make sure to leave that grease in there because we're coming in with our onions that we want to saute in the bacon grease until they're nice and translucent. So just mix those babies around. All right, so now that we have all of our ingredients, we're going to take our meats and we're going to put them in a bowl with our onions. And then you want to mix those together. Set that aside. Next, we're going to take our eggs, crack those, put in all of your seasonings as well as your half and half. I have half milk and half heavy cream here. And then we're going to whisk that really, really well. Just whisk it up. Set that aside. Now grab your pie crust. I did thaw mine and I have a cheese mixture here. So I'm going to put that cheese on the bottom first, just a thin layer. Then add a layer of your meat. Then come in and ladle in your eggs. It's really important here to layer your ingredients to make sure that nothing gets jumbled up on one side of the pie or quiche and that everything's even. So let's do another layer of the cheese. And then we're going to have another layer of our meat and onions. And then we'll come in after that and ladle in the rest of your eggs. Everything is going to be nice and smooth, and it's going to be a very even quiche. Ta-da! All right, lastly, go ahead and put the rest of your cheese on top. This is going to make a really nice cheese crust. All right, and here I really should have started with my quiche on the cookie sheet. Lesson learned. It would have made this so much easier. Now we're going to preheat our oven, or it should be preheated already, to 350. And go ahead and pop your quiche in the oven very carefully. I like to put mine on the top to middle rack. And then we're going to let that go for an hour. All right, an hour has passed and we're going to pull our quiche out of the oven. Look at that. Isn't it heavenly? Cheesy little crust on top. It's my favorite. Okay, so I have to the left a cooling rack. And I'm going to put my quiche on the cooling rack and let it cool for 20 minutes. Now you can always go in before cooling and add parsley to the top like so. It's beautiful. It doesn't really change the flavor. And then this is our finished product. Quiche Lorraine with Lauren.